Can y'all hear me? Hey people, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Before I start, I just want to let y'all know I am over 40. I am a little hot. So tonight I might be experiencing a series of hot flashes, something that just came on right now, but I'm gonna try to make it through. But anyways, thank you for joining the Thursday night vibe. It is the Reasoning with Roz Girl, and we are here on YouTube. I hope you guys have had a wonderful week. I hope that you guys are stayed focused, balanced, and committed. And I hope that everyone, if you have a job, has made it to work every day on time, because this is the third week that I am trying to move along and being steadfast in on my responsibilities and being balanced. I see ignorant fucker report. I don't like to curse, but Spirit Oliver, hi, how you doing? MB says, what does a hot flash feel like? A hot flash feels like standing on the side of a barbecue pit when they're putting the coals in and throwing the lighter fluid on top, and then that flame comes up and everybody goes, whoa. Well, if you're just standing right there, you can feel your skin possibly heating up and burning. A hot flash feels like opening the oven and sticking your head inside of it, and the oven's probably like on 375 or 400 or something. A hot flash feels like being in Houston on 100-degree weather and standing outside barefooted on the concrete. That is what a hot flash feels like. And then after that hot flash, do you feel it all over your body? MB wants to know. I'm hot. So my legs ain't cold right now. I ain't shivering and my arms ain't cold. But yeah, I feel it all here, everywhere, I guess. But as I go through some more and learn them how it feels, MB, I'll continue to let you know. But yeah, that's what it is. Do I have a fan? I don't have a fan. I have turned on the air conditioner. And I'm waiting for it to start. It is spring here in the district or in DC. So the weather is nice. It's been nice for the last 2 days. It's actually raining right now, but that's okay. I'm an April baby, so I love April showers, of course. And as y'all can see, my Earth Strong, aka birthday, is 18 days away. I will be the big 42 on April the 29th. So it is Aries season, as well as Taurus season coming up. I believe Taurus season starts April 19th or April 20th. But once that gets here, happy birthday to you guys too. Give me 1 second. I need to try to get this camera together, you guys. My bad. Yeah. No, spirits, you didn't miss it. And once again, happy belated birthday to you. I hope that you had a wonderful time. Thank you, and Tasha, for joining the show last week, showing us a little bit of New Orleans. We greatly appreciated that. A lot of people on the panel were kind of wilding out last week. So if you guys were looking for that show, I actually had to delete it. There were some choice words said about the female's anatomy as well as the man's anatomy. And I am a mom and a parent, so I didn't want to leave that up with me having that conversation. So please forgive me if you guys are looking for it. I can send it to you, but at this time I don't have it listed. But I can send it to you, Spirit. But yeah, I did take it down. As the night went on, people started talking about other things that I just can't be putting up there. Tonight's topic for tonight, the topic that I am going to be talking about tonight is, as you can see, are you being unapologetically yourself? Are you living every day in your truth? So I hear a lot of females saying, it's my truth, it's my truth. I'm going to tell my truth. So is your truth being unapologetically yourself? Um, Are you a person who is accountable? Are you a person who can take constructive criticism as well as great criticism, good criticism? Are you a person who can apologize for things? Um, do you conduct yourself in a way where you never have to come back and stand in someone's face and ask for forgiveness or anything like that? But the question that I posed tonight is, are you living your life unapologetically and being yourself? And if yourself is living in your truth, then definitely tell me that you're living in your truth, how you're living in your truth, and how living in your truth is actually benefiting you. Also, we're going to talk about some little current events that's going on. This camera. Little current events that's going on. Rest in peace to the one and only O.J. Simpson. He did lose his life today to prostate cancer. They said that he was 76, I believe, or 78 years old. For you guys who don't know who OJ is the juice. OJ is one of the great football players out there, one of the greatest football players out there, actually. And sadly, OJ's image and the things that he did outside of football have superseded his reputation in football to basically be or die as in that image, I guess, that he possibly created or the world created. Hey, Ignorant Fucker Report, thank you so much for joining the show tonight and always being one of the first people in the chat. So I appreciate that always. Yeah, so he lost his life today. If you don't remember him or if you're too young to remember him, oftentimes, or probably today, you've probably seen on CNN or your local channel news clips of a white Bronco driving down the freeway. If you've seen those clips of a white Bronco driving down the freeway, those clips are clips of O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson was accused of killing his wife some many years ago. O.J. Simpson went through a trial, and it was a jury of his peers, and they found him, I believe, not guilty of that murder. Also, her boyfriend as well. They found him not guilty, and all his life prior to his death today, sadly, he has had to live his life basically trying to regain the sense of who he is, who he was, and acceptance of the people in society and those who loved him at once, because they consider him a murderer. But we know that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. And OJ died today, and OJ died an innocent man. And that is what is the topic of discussion for the world. But for us tonight, we're talking about, are you unapologetically yourself? And I am sure that OJ lived his life unapologetically himself. Also, Jonathan Majors was in the news this week. Of course, he was getting sentenced for basically, I don't want to use the word brutalizing, but assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Spirit Oliver. I do see you in the back. I will bring you up for basically assaulting his girlfriend, a British white Caucasian woman who he was dating. They found him guilty, but he is now serving 53 weeks of, he got served probation and I guess 53 weeks of community service. So I posed the question of, what do you think about the punishment that those who are facing domestic violence get or have to ever approach? Seven Still is in the chat. Thank you, Seven Still, for joining. I greatly appreciate you and love you very much. Kodak Black. Kodak Black is no longer on drugs, you guys. His skin is clear. He is looking wonderful. He is smiling. His teeth are white. His hair is in place. He can have a conversation, and the cameras are loving it. He is a wonderful looking, sober man. And I want to commend Kodak Black for what he is doing for himself. It looks like he is also trying to live and be his unapologetic self. 777, I see you in the back. I will be bringing you up very soon. And the last thing on topic, if you guys want to discuss, is the No Diddy campaign. If you're not familiar with the No Diddy campaign, the No Diddy campaign is very similar to the R. Kelly campaign. And the No Diddy campaign is consisting of a bunch of men who have been involved in parties and butt sex, in the words of Chaotic Truth. They have lured women, supposedly, allegedly. They have had some things called pink cocaine, allegedly. They are basically being investigated. He is being investigated for all the wrongdoing that he has done. So you guys can definitely speak on that. But once you come up here, please remember the rules. I would like for us not to call anyone of any race, man or woman, the NIGGA word or the NEGRO word at all. I would hope that you can refrain from saying the words of the anatomy, SMD, and women. I don't know if you really say it, but please don't. And for me, since I'm not the only one in this chat with children, and we do live in a social, technical type world where kids can get to anything, please respect yourselves, respect everyone else on the panel, wait for people to finish before you speak, and please don't cuss them out. If you would like to speak on OJ, Jonathan Majors, Kodak Black, or the No Diddy campaign, definitely do so. But when you do come up here and speak, please tell me how you are being your unapologetic self. I am bringing now up Spirit Oliver and 777. While I bring them up, I want to thank you guys for joining. If you haven't hit the like, please hit the like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the 777 Network, Midlife Bro Logic.
I changed the name. I changed it.
Oh, the Ignorant Fucker Report. Is that it?
Thank you. Thank you.
Subscribe to the Ignorant Fucker Report.
Blessing.
Chaotic Truth Live, Midlife Bro Logic. We have Here for the Tea. Bunch of shows out there. This Might Be Risky. Definitely watch that. Love that. But thank you guys for joining the show. Happy Thursday to you. I hope you guys are on a Thursday night vibe. I hope you have cups. I hope you guys have something to smoke.
What's in your cup, Ross?
Oh, my cup? I have some Marlowe in here. Yes.
You love wine. You always did.
Yes, I do.
You always did. My girl Spirit. How you doing, Queen?
I'm all right, friend. How are you?
Good, friend. How you doing?
I'm doing.
I like that orange pop. What's it? What is that? Fanta? What is that?
It's a sun kiss.
Oh, okay. I love orange pop. Once in a blue moon. I love it.
What you know about pop? What you know about pop?
I'm from New York. We call it pop.
I'm from Michigan. We call it pop.
That's right.
Well, thank you guys for saying your salutations.
Yes,
we lost a great one today, the Mr. OJ Simpson.
Did we, Ross?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We lost.
You did. I
what?
Did. We lost.
When I went to work today, I walked in that woman's room and I looked at the TV and I see OJ died at 67.
Oh, you're sick.
Yeah. Girl, yes.
Ain't nobody told me OJ to die.
I couldn't believe it. I got the news from Whoopi today.
My nose got bad instantly. I started thinking back to the 90s. I just felt real bad. Cause you know what? OJ's all right.
Yes,
they just OJ put himself in that predicament, but OJ is all right with me.
777. Are you saddened by the death of OJ Simpson today?
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't really mourn when a killer dies.
When a killer dies, was OJ ever accused of a murder, sir?
Yeah, he was actually
convicted of a murder.
I mean, listen, this ain't the right conversation with you two queens up here, but I mean, hey, listen, you know, he killed those two people, and unfortunately, he died today of cancer, and he lived a long life, so God kept him around for a long
I
time.
didn't know OJ was 67,
I think
He
he was
was
70 something.
76 or something.
76, and I didn't know he was that old. That just showed me.
Yeah,
And I'm like, dang, OJ, why I had to be OJ?
I remember his case.
That's what I'm saying. I just a few years ago watched The People versus OJ on FX. If y'all want to go watch it.
Okay, I was watching the Knicks and Houston Rockets play when he
Mhm.
was, you know, allegedly on the run in the Bronco. I remember.
Yeah, so this show is not to demonize OJ because
Yeah,
OJ
yeah,
died
right.
an innocent man.
Yeah, he's an innocent man.
He is
Right.
an innocent man. Yes, he is.
Yeah, the killer's still on the loose, Roz.
But I liked OJ.
Yes, the killer is still on the loose. I don't think they ever were able to convict anyone.
Right, right. They
Yeah,
never
that-
found they never even looked for the killer, I don't think, after that.
Oh, I think that's a tragedy, and I do think that her family does deserve justice. So
Isn't that
You know
strange?
what?
They never looked for the killer.
If
yeah.
you go on iHeartRadio, it's one of her Nicole's family members has a podcast, and she used to write letters to OJ. I would learn this maybe 2 or 3 years ago, browsing through iHeartRadio at work. Yeah, it's like something, and it's called Letters to OJ.
Yeah, I think that's stupid of her because OJ was alive the last 3 years. She could have, you know.
No, but this was like going on what she used to write him while he was incarcerated.
Yeah, while he was in jail.
Oh, okay.
This was during that time. I know it was Ron's sister. Ron's sister. Nobody know Kendra Nicole, the boyfriend's sister. And if you go on YouTube, on iHeartRadio. Matter of fact, I can't share it in here, so
no. That's okay.
Wow, she's a sicko. So she was over there writing them. Wow, what a sicko.
Yeah, she was writing letters to OJ. It was if you go on iHeartRadio, type it in, it's gonna say letters to OJ, and it's gonna come up, and people probably done got on there tonight and listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know about it, done Googled it or done typed it in on iHeartRadio, and it popped up.
Can I talk about the pink cocaine, Ron?
No, can you wait a second, please,
Yes,
y'all?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Marcus GV. Thank you for joining the chat. I just wanted to say hi to you. Do you know anything about pink cocaine?
I actually learned about it today, so I wanted to give you.
Please inform me, enlighten me, because I don't know.
So pink cocaine is actually not cocaine. That's a nickname that they gave it. This is an old Latin, ancient Latin drug that they kind of remade. It's actually called Tusi down in Florida.
Oh, okay.
It's called Tusi, like 2C, right? And it's really a mix of like basically like Molly and like a hallucinogenic, something like that. So but it's in a powder form. It's in a cocaine powder type form. So they call it pink cocaine, but it's really not. It's called Tusi down in Florida.
Oh, and
so it's like a Molly and a hallucinogenic. It's like a, you know, it makes you bug out. You know what I mean? But it's like cleaner than doing coke. Like coke will make you, allegedly, I don't know, but when I used to fall into cocaine piles, and it would hit my nose, it kind of had a weird little, nasty little come down. You felt all itchy. You felt all weird. This is like a cleaner version without all that type of stuff. So it's not actually cocaine, Roz.
Oh, okay. But it is a drug. And
it is a drug. Yeah, you probably do some weird things.
Yeah, not natural or from the earth, correct?
Not natural, correct.
So Kodak Black is trying to get his body right and get his body natural. He was a guy who was addicted to a whole bunch of pills and things of
cocaine
as well. I've been seeing this young man lately. He says that he is sober. He is looking good. His skin is glowing. And have you guys seen Kodak? And what do you think about the guy?
Spirit.
I'm a fan of Kodak's, and I haven't seen Kodak, but I always say I like the young man, but I always tell everybody, it's never too late to turn it around.
Yeah, that's true.
Never too late. You know, he get one for the team. A lot of rappers is going for that now. You know, telling the kids to stop selling drugs, stop taking drugs, and I'm all for it.
Mhm.
And I bring up a topic that I don't know if you heard about it. I don't know how many sisters we got here. The topic is, matter of fact, I'll tell you later.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe.
Did you have
But yes,
I want to know.
I haven't seen Kodak Black.
Mhm.
I want to know. I want to know what you're talking about, Spirit. I'm ready for it.
Okay, we're talking about Kodak Black to get first, and then we
Hey, Ross.
We can go to that because it's something me and her can talk about. Something else.
Oh, okay.
She could use it, so I ain't gonna do it like that.
Is this like about feminine products or something? Or
No. It's just a topic that's around right now, and she brought up a couple of topics. I didn't know about Jonathan Mayers getting sentenced. I didn't know about that. And like I said, I haven't been watching TV in the last couple of days. I just feel so out of tune since I went to New Orleans. Y'all just don't know. I'm still kind of tired. And I'm just like,
what was the sentence?
He wasn't here last week, huh?
He was here.
I was here.
Oh, so you was here when we all had the little falling out.
You were outside and respectfully, Gay Simon was in there.
Yeah. So I'm not calling you Gay Simon. So you guys, 7, did you have anything to say about Kodak?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. I think it's great that he's getting clean off of drugs. I think sometimes, when you're making a lot of money, it's like, hey, I could get high. Another person who's not on drugs anymore is French Montana, a New York rapper that had a lot of good songs, allegedly.
Hey, Lawyer Chick, thank you for joining.
It's when you find a reason to get clean and actually do it, it's like you were never on drugs, because you have to go through something to get through something. So, it's a blessing that he was on drugs to be able for him to get off of drugs.
I think that's a different outlook, and I think it's an interesting outlook. I can understand it and see why you say that. I wanted to go a little bit deeper into it, considering Kodak has a bunch of money, or possibly French Montana, plenty of money out here. They on these drugs, popping these pills.
Have you ever popped a pill, Ross?
Nah, I ain't never popped no pills.
You ever popped a Molly?
No, sir.
You ever did some E?
No, sir.
Okay, just ask. You don't got to get upset with me. I'm just asking.
I don't get upset with you.
You ever? No.
To each
Painkiller? Nothing.
Yeah, I got a painkiller prescribed from the doctor. Yeah, but I've never done it outside of what is prescribed or used.
Can I ask what it was, or?
What it was, sir? I've been on all types of medicine.
No, I'm saying the painkiller. The painkiller.
I don't know. It probably was like I don't know.
Was it hitting? I mean, did it do what it does, or what?
No, I mean, I'm on painkillers now, and they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
Oh, you got to take 3 or 4 of them and have a drink.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing. Have a little Marlowe here to the show. Hi, Logic. Thank you for joining. But what I was trying to say was Kodak Black, French Montana, or Eric Sermon. I think I seen the other day Keith Murray, someone taking a video of him. And
he's doing bad. Yeah.
Yeah, so like drugged out in this world. Dirty Dude, thank you for joining. It's as if that is an issue that no one is exempt from. Like people can really fall and lose their lives to these drugs. Is there something that society or the government should do to assist and help?
People enjoy drugs, Ross. Besides you. Besides, you smoking weed, people like to really get high, out here. And there's a reason why the drugs are flooding in, you know what I mean? Because people are using them. And some people, I'm not going to lie to you, some people need to stay on those hard drugs because they've already destroyed their life and everyone else's. So go to hell. I don't want everybody to get clean. Some people, I'm happy that you're high and fucked up, respectfully.
So, with some of the talk being that America wants to legalize drugs and things of that nature, would you be in total agreement and vote for that? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think a lot of people would lose their jobs on the street.
I think they'll lose their lives, their
Uh,
furniture, their cars.
I don't know if drugs are easily accessible. Like you can go into Walmart and go, let me get let me buy an 8 ball of cocaine.
What?
Uh,
Shut
yeah,
up.
if
Come
it's
on now.
legal. You're saying if it's legal, right?
Yeah, if it's legal, but come on now.
I mean, yeah, that's how it would be. Walmart would be like, here we go. We got weed, coke, Molly, whatever you want. You want some painkillers? Here we go. We got some of those. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think it would be great if drugs were legal.
Oh my God.
I think it would be. I think
I
you'd at
mean, like,
least
what are the benefits of legal drugs besides
okay.
not being
So
arrested and going to jail?
okay, so here we go. So somebody needs to say this, right? So
Mm-hmm.
here we go. So instead of a woman respectfully, uh, being so messed up, she might do something she probably doesn't want to do for some drugs. She can just go and buy it.
But what
Instead,
if, even if she don't have the money, she's still gonna end up,
she can
or
go steal it. She can go steal it instead of, having to do something strange for some change, child.
mm,
She can at least go to a store and, you know, I mean, I think legal drugs would be a good idea.
maybe taxes on legal drugs could pay for drug treatment and affordable housing, is what
There ain't no
Lori
drug
said.
treatment unless you want to get clean.
Believe that's the game in the system. Lori
That's,
Chicks, and that's what I'm thinking, and
that's a
I'm glad
scam,
you put
though.
that out there.
Drug
That's why
treatment is a
they
scam.
would put it out there for it to be legalized, because it's going to constantly bring back in revenue for these treatment centers that they're putting up. This and affordable housing, Lori Chick. Affordable housing too. Dirty
So,
Dude said San Francisco and Washington State has showed us why that is a bad idea. Maybe Lawyer Chick, but some of those drugs got people crapping in the street, and that is kind of the Oregon model.
mm,
Wow, are y'all serious?
I mean, listen, Oregon, wherever that is, that's in Seattle. Who cares? I'm nowhere near that place.
Oregon is not in Seattle.
Oregon is Seattle, ain't it? Seattle, Oregon.
Oh, Portland, Oregon. It's
Portland,
insane.
Oregon.
And
Isn't Portland in Seattle?
Portland is in Oregon.
Seattle, Portland.
Seattle, Washington State.
Isn't Washington in Oregon?
I'm not about to play with you, Seven.
I don't
Okay.
know. But anyways, I think drugs should be first of all, people don't get clean unless they want to get clean.
Need a place to stay. People don't get clean. You right, unless they want to get clean.
Yeah.
At least that's what everybody. That's what the addicts say.
What's
Or
the longest
supernatural power that comes and pulls this demon up out of them.
so what's the longest you ever went without drinking?
Me, everyone
Yeah.
without drinking?
Yeah.
Oh, probably
Weeks?
years.
Years?
Yeah, I'm not like a drinker like that. Like,
So how long has it been since you did some hard drugs?
sir, I've never done hard drugs.
Could you dump the pills out right now live on air?
I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
You said you're on pain medication. Could you dump them out?
Could I dump them out?
Yeah, could you just get rid of them?
I could, yeah.
Well, do it on air. Do it live.
Why
Then.
would I do it on air? I'm suffering from a toothache, sir.
Oh,
The doctor has prescribed me some
I thought
pills.
that's what weed was for.
Yeah, it's for that as well.
Okay.
But I'm going through this unbearable pain
Mhm.
right now, and it's killing me. Hi, Mavit. Thank you for joining. Mavit says, I know those needle places. Those needle places are successful in preventing diseases. They say diseases from needles are more expensive for taxpayers than AIDS and HEP, I think. Oh.
Mhm. I think. I mean,
Thank you, Dirty Dude. You can die from a toothache, have a heart attack. Oh, Spirit Oliver left. What happened? Did you run her off?
No, she's just tired.
Everyone, we have Randy SoCal in the chat, and once again, he's on his time of the month, and he is saying that this ain't pro-black.
Right.
Sir, this is not a pro-black show. This show is for smokers, drinkers, people who work and want to relax
Mm-hmm.
and talk. That's what we over here doing. We're not trying to move the masses.
I think Randy's a
None of that.
paranoid schizophrenic, but all right.
Hmm. So, 7, have you ever had your prostate checked? Also, we're gonna go back to the
Don't
drug.
ever disrespect me like that, Ross.
7.
No,
So
don't ever talk to me like that
7.
again, Ross.
No, I'm serious.
Don't ever talk to me like that again.
Prevention is intervention.
Can I check your
Prevention
prostate?
is better than
Can I
intervention.
check your prostate?
Sir, if you had MD behind your name
I do.
and you had a hospital or clinic and
Mhm.
my insurance could pay for it, yes. Yeah. You can
I
check
got
my
yeah.
right?
All right. Well, I got
Because-
D behind your name. You want me
because-
to,
See, you disrespectful.
all right. I'm
He
done.
got to
Sorry.
go. He got to go. He got to go. He got to go. He got to go. Prevention, you guys, is better than intervention. And I say this because OJ died today, an innocent man. He died at the age of 76 and he died of prostate cancer. So, you men out here, as you are living life in your young years and approaching life in your older years, when you turn 40, it's recommended that you get your prostate checked. So, if you haven't, you guys, make sure that you do that.
Yeah.
So that you can catch things before it's too late.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I wanted to say.
No, I haven't.
Okay. Because you're not even at that point or that age right now. So make sure you drink water and eat fiber.
I'm good actually. I'm not even anywhere close to considering getting my prostate checked, Roz. I'm doing really good actually.
I'm glad. And how is the therapy going, if you don't mind me asking?
What therapy?
Didn't you say you've been going to a chiropractor or something?
Oh, chiropractor. Yeah. It's the chakras are getting if you haven't have you ever visited a chiropractor?
Yes, I have. No, I haven't. I'm sorry. No.
No? Have you ever been adjusted? So you haven't been adjusted by a chiropractor?
Not by a chiropractor, no.
I suggest you do it ASAP. I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to be respectful. Your back, your neck, and your spine need an adjustment because years of laying in a bed that's probably not a good bed. It's not. You probably slept in. How many beds do you think you slept in since you were 15? 10? You're on mute. I don't know why you do that to yourself, Roz. Just high, just drinking, just a mess.
Since I was 15? Oh,
yeah, like 10 beds.
How many beds I slept? I don't know how many beds I slept in.
Not random men's beds. I'm just talking
Okay, so how many beds I've had in my own
like
place?
your personal bed, like 5, 10.
Okay, so I had a bed in college.
Yes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6.
I'm on a new bed.
10.
I would say about 6.
Okay, so your back is all messed up from different, firm beds, soft beds, wear and tear, driving, sitting, getting up and down.
Good job.
Just in general, you need to make sure you go get an alignment. You know how you get your tires aligned when you get new tires or whatever? You need an alignment.
The prostate is like getting an alignment as well.
No, bro. I'm not talking about no prostate. I'm talking about a chiropractor, bro.
I'm just trying to remind you of.
I'm not getting a prostate exam, all right?
Thank you, 7, for pulling yourself back and not going into that. Thank you.
I'm going to snap on you in a second, but all right. No, really though. Can you do me a favor? Can you look up a chiropractor near you at least then?
I possibly could do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, it feels great.
So I like things of that nature. I actually think I have a really terrible back. I do a lot of running and so my back hurts a lot.
Where's it hurt? Where's it hurt?
Like in my lower back.
So your L2, your L3.
Yeah, I don't really know the letters and the numbers, but it's something.
Okay, so as the higher you go is L4, L5, L6. You have I don't want to guess. You have
you know what? 7 still. If you guys have not subscribed to his channel, he has a video on there that says all the parts of the body in a real nice southern ratchet beat. and y'all
Oh,
gotta listen to it. It's the same stuff that Seven is saying right now.
okay.
And
I
give
gotta
him
check
my
that out.
opinion. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. So you said it's
No,
like
I
L.
did an intro for one of his songs before too, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
Mhm.
I'm hip to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was on it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, getting an adjustment. The only thing I don't like is my neck because I feel like
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna break my neck. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But
okay.
it sets your mind and your body together. Oh, I love that. There you go. Keep that like that.
It's terrible.
Make the yellow a little less, harsh. Make it a little.
Yeah, I don't know how to do all that. I'm not into all
Yes,
this
you do because you made that. So
Yeah, I did.
go to your banners, go to your color, and change your color.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Tell you something. I don't let men just tell me what to do. Tell me what I should be doing. There's only one man who talks to me like that, Seven, who tells me what I need to be doing and how I should be doing, even when I don't want to do it. So we got this, and we got this. We understand each other, right? Hey, Seven, how are you?
This is like some form of like some weird, punishment that you like doing with me.
Yes, Seven, because
Yeah. You like
I
shutting
don't
me up.
even have. I give you a blue wrench in here.
Yeah.
I bring you up in here.
Yeah.
You know what you do to me, Seven?
I take great care of you, Roz. I
You
mean,
take my whole wrench away from me in your chat. You have all these new people all wrenched up.
I have
And you
nobody over there wrenched up, Roz.
got me sitting up in there like you don't even know me. Why would
I
you
have,
do that to me?
I have no mods, Roz.
Why would you do that? Was like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks
I had
ago.
because I was switching the channel around.
Oh, how dare you, Seven? How dare
I had
you?
to change it around, It gets old with the same,
Yeah.
same
But
look.
can we get back on topic though?
Yeah, what did Jonathan Majors get? What did he sentence? 10 years?
So Jonathan Majors did not get any time. He actually got probation, and he
Right.
has to do 53 weeks or 56 weeks of like community service.
Wow. That's
Mm-hmm.
pretty good.
Is it?
I think that's great for beating up a woman and being on the news with it. Like he got a year of community service. That's pretty good.
Pretty good, as in like he.
Well, he beat her up, Roz. I mean, I know he's
Yeah,
black, but I mean, he beat her up, Roz. So
he did. So you think that
I think that's
50?
good.
You think that getting off on probation is? You don't think he needed to go to jail?
I mean, me personally, I mean, my lawyer would have got it disorderly conduct. It would have been dismissed pretty much. But I don't know. I know he's got a ton of money, so I think he had a terrible lawyer. Really, what he was facing was nothing serious. Not like he pistol whipped her. But yeah, I think he did. He did pretty good though. I mean, he got a year of community service.
Do you think women aren't protected enough or aren't respected enough that these men can continuously, do the things they do and talk to them any kind of way, and they never get never get reprimanded? They get slaps on the hand. He gets probation.
Mhm.
He's taunted this woman. He hasn't been accountable for his action. He can't apologize to her. And they
But
just
you guys,
go ahead.
I think you guys are crybabies. I think you guys expect, oh, he slapped her. He should get at least 5 years in jail.
At least a year.
No, I mean, you guys slap us all the time, and you guys, we don't get you guys arrested. You guys are sick creatures. You guys get real handsy. Those nails come out. And then, next thing you know, he has enough and he slaps her and he grabs her and throws her in a truck and says, "Hey, bitch, get off of me." And now he's got to do a year of community service. I think that's pretty fair for just smacking her and.
Oh God!
What
do you think? Mavis says, "I have no evidence, but I think girls, especially curvy ones, are more likely to have back issues because your curves make your spine curvy while laying on flat beds."
I mean, respectfully, women with a bigger up top, it hurts their back.
Mm,
There's a lot of weight to carry. A lot of
mm,
women have breast reductions because of the
mm-hmm,
pain. It's nice to men, you know what I mean, to look at, but
mm-hmm.
women actually suffer from a lot of pain because of those, uh, respectfully, beautiful watermelons. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
Do you have anything else that you want to say before I ask you a question?
ask me right now.
Okay, so the main topic of
Ask me what I'm
discussion.
wearing.
I don't care about what you
Okay,
wearing.
that's fine. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So the main topic, before I
Mm-hmm.
get to that, thank you guys in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for joining. Let's just, thank you. It's 7-7 still being, oh God.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
don't
that's
know if
not.
that guy is 7. Like, I'm sorry, I
We got
apologize.
banned him one time. He's still upset from 2 years ago.
Okay. So the topic of discussion tonight is, are you being unapologetically yourself? When
Mhm.
you hear that statement, what does that statement mean to you?
Yeah, I absolutely don't care what people think. In real life, on here, in real time, I don't care whatsoever. Completely unapologetic. Only time I apologize is maybe when I know that I lose complete control. When I'm like, basically a caveman. Back to the Caucasus Mountains, I go.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm looking for fire. I want to cook something. When I turn into that, that's when I'm like, damn, maybe I should apologize.
Mm.
I have anger issues. When I get really angry, I apologize.
Okay.
So I'm not
And
completely unapologetic.
you apologize to the people and yourself, or just them?
No, I'll just be like, damn, bro, I'm sorry. That's about it. I'm not gonna, I don't really care at the end of the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you hear that statement,
Mhm.
living unapologetically
Mhm.
yourself, it basically means to you to not have a care or concern in the world about others.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that. I would say I'm me. I don't care who likes it, or you can look at, here's what I'm gonna give you. You could take it or leave it, but either way, I
Mm.
don't care what you do with it.
Okay. Okay.
I don't care at all.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. I think everyone should live like that. You're
Do
too
you
worried about what people think. That's a problem.
So if everyone lived a life where they didn't worry about what
hmm
people thought, do
hmm
you think that could be a world of chaos, a world
I
of
think it would be a
total
beautiful
freedom?
world of people being themselves. Instead of, you ever try to appease 100 different people, then that means you would be trying to make 100 different people happy. And then at the end of the day, who are you?
Yeah, I've never tried to make 100 people happy. I
You
know.
make one person happy. I'm sure that's a tough
Yeah.
job to have. What about
I
yourself? You know what I mean? You ever think about yourself anymore?
yeah, I love myself, and I think that you should make yourself happy. And I don't think that you should be concerned about making others happy. Like
What's more important, you being happy or your husband?
the person, what?
You
Seven.
heard me. You heard
Okay.
what I said.
I am asking a question because
Uh-huh.
this is the
Well, I'm
reasoning, the
asking you a
response.
question. I mean,
So that is back to question.
well, what's more important?
Yeah. So
I'm asking you.
what I am saying is,
All right,
I
fine.
don't think that people should be concerned with trying to make people completely happy and feeling in debt indebted to
Mhm.
giving them happiness, and you're the reason that they're happy, because when they're not happy, you're going to be that reason
Mhm.
that they're not happy. People
Right.
have to find happiness within themselves, find fulfillment in themselves,
Mm.
so that they can know how to fulfill others, how they can tell others, how they can bring people into their life and have joy with them. Not, oh, I need you in my life so that you can
Mhm.
make me happy. No, I'm sorry, you need therapy for that. You need to go talk to somebody for that.
I mean, I have a lot to say about a lot of different things.
Go ahead, sir.
I have a lot to say. I think I think people use sex to make themselves happy, and I think that that's a very toxic trait, especially in a relationship. Um, when you use the other person for your sexual needs, right? Which is fine because we're all human. At a certain point, you forget the real reason why you got with them. You know what I mean? Like, I think we're sexual. At least I am. I'm a sexual deviant creature, I guess. But it's important to be balanced. You know, you did a show a couple weeks ago about balance, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think when you're unbalanced, it's very dangerous. Because like I'm still at that age where I want to ravage a woman. I just want to consume her flesh. You know what I mean? Not actually eat her. You know what I mean? Well, kind of in a way, but
Mm-hmm.
I still have that animalistic, those instincts. And I'm getting off subject, but where I'm going with this is,
Well, we're asking about being your unapologetic self,
yeah.
so
I
you're
mean, I
discussing
mean,
that, I
should
guess, right?
yeah, like, should I apologize for being a sexual deviant creature? You know, I want sex 5, 6 times a day. If she can't perform, I don't want her. So should I apologize for that? You know what I mean?
No, I think that you should find someone who can provide, who can fulfill
It's
that for
impossible.
you,
You women are very lazy
or
when it comes to sex, especially when you get older in age.
or
Like
maybe you should
you are.
find some other ways to fulfill parts of those
You
needs.
older women are really lazy.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that, sir.
I'm just saying, you older women are getting lazy.
Yeah, like I saw some older women the other day speaking about how they were tired and
Mhm.
things of that nature, and it was hard for them to like have sex at
Yeah,
times because they're working or whatever. Like
sad.
I
Isn't
don't
that
totally.
sad?
Yeah, I mean, like I don't agree with that. I mean, I couldn't relate to it. I don't understand, but to
Maybe.
each his own,
Yeah.
but But I'm
Right.
saying though, yeah, it's I don't
Can I
think
ask
that
one more question about that
what. Go ahead, sir.
topic? Not you personally, but
Mm-hmm,
do
mm-hmm.
you think? Because this will be a good show for you too. I think. Do you
We're not
think?
up here. Go ahead.
Be quiet. Do you think a woman's sex drive is based off of her horoscope?
What?
Like, like, okay, so whatever she is, whatever her like, oh girl, I'm a Scorpio girl. Oh shit.
No.
You don't think it's about like her sex drive is related to her whatever her sign is? That's a good weed conversation right now.
It depends on because everyone doesn't relate to that. It just depends on what you believe in. So if you believe in things like that, if you find some truth in things like that, then you
Mm.
might feel yeah. And if you don't, then to me, I think that a
Are
lot of
you a what sign are you a fire sign? Are you
I can't believe this guy. Like, well, I can't believe him. Like, you come over here and you're so disrespectful.
I'm
It
not.
said it at the
I didn't say
beginning of the show. At the
what did I
beginning
say?
of the show.
What did I
At the,
say?
at the beginning of the
Oh,
show,
you're a
I told
Taurus.
you. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so a Taurus is what? Is that a earth sign?
It is a earth
Fire?
sign, I believe.
What?
Probably.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah. A earth sign.
Oh, earth sign. Okay, so that means you're grounded. Um, I just think that women that have certain horoscopes or signs are more inclined to be more sexual than others. I've heard from Scorpio women, multiple Scorpios, that they're freaks. Not just one, but I've heard all the Scorpios I've ever been, around on that level. It's like, yeah, I'm a Scorpio. That's why, I like to, Scorpios are freaks from what I've experienced. And respectfully, I've never been with a Taurus, but
Mm.
I don't know what. Maybe you can tell us.
No, I can't, sir. I'm afraid I can't.
Are
But
Taurus
maybe
women sexual creatures?
it says that Taurus women are affectionate, loving, um, you know, things of that nature. They're under the what is it? The god of Venus, and you
Mm,
know Venus, who Venus is, and all of
mhm,
that good stuff. But yeah, like I don't necessarily know if I believe that your astrological
mhm,
whatever
mhm.
can have something to do with who you are in this world, your personality, and all that. I think that a lot of those things have a lot to do with, you know,
You know what trips me out
in
sometimes, Rod?
conjunction with a lot of other stuff. But I don't think that is something that is, I mean, it's with
Sometimes
your
when I get
body.
high, sometimes when I would get high, I would think about, I'd be like, so wait, if I was born in this month, then that means 9 months ago, my parents were getting nasty, right? And I'll be like, oh wow, so on a nice March night or whatever, they were getting nasty style. And you kind of relate that to you as a parent and go, when was my kid born? Okay, so I was getting freaky in February. Those winter months where it's kind of cold and you're
What does this have to do with being unapologetically yourself, Seven?
I wonder if unapologetically,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
wonder if we're unhappy, some of us, because we're not unapologetically ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I think sexually, which is we're sexual creatures, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for sex in the first place. We need to put sex on a pedestal and give it more respect.
Should you put sex on a pedestal
Yep,
or
yep.
intimacy on a
No, sex.
pedestal,
Sex.
companionship on a
No,
pedestal?
sex, because there's a lot of relationships. There's a lot of relationships that are good off of just sex alone.
Are
You know?
those relationships?
Yeah, they are. A lot of sexual relationships turn into real relationships.
And then what substance do those relationships have? Just what happens after the sex is gone, after the encounter is over with? What happens with those two people?
I
Can
mean,
they talk to each other? Can they stay in the same room? Can they be on the phone and communicate? What happens?
well, communication is key to every relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, I could talk to you all day long, but if the sex isn't good, and when men say if the sex isn't good, it's different from what women say. Women say, "Oh, the sex is good because I felt connected to them." Men
No,
say
it's not why women say that.
that is true. You guys
No,
want that connection,
women want
that
to
connection,
feel
connect,
really good
connect,
physically when they're having sex.
connected. But all right,
So, the connection makes them
yeah,
have
the
sex.
orgasm.
You have a wonderful connection. We
Got you.
still gonna say, damn, love that nigga to death, but
But he
his
didn't make me
his is
right.
trash. So,
Wait, his what?
his whatever is trash. So it's
Oh,
not the
his
connection that
right.
disappoints us. It's the physical act of it that disappoints us.
So are we allowed to swear or no?
Sir, the rules at the beginning. Good evening, Josh. Thank you for joining. Sir, the rules at the beginning of the show were do not use any hard words,
Don't
any
swear. Okay.
anatomies,
Okay.
any, you know. So,
When a
shit,
woman when
damn, do
okay,
that.
got you. When a woman has a loose vagina, it's one of the biggest turnoffs in the world. Like I can't personally think of a worse feeling than sliding into something that's wide open, like a hallway. It's just terrible. I've had one experience like that, Rod,
Hmm.
and it was I don't know if this woman was so wide open that she must have had 40 different in the same week or something like that, all different size. I don't know what happened to that woman's vagina, but she really needs some work.
Did
She
she
needs
have a child? Was she a woman who had kids?
Yeah, she had a couple kids, but I mean,
Did she push did she push shoulders and a head out her vagina
I've slept with
and
multiple
feet?
women that no. This was different. I slept with multiple women that had children, and this one had a wide open vagina.
I'm
Man,
just asking.
it didn't matter. I've slept with women that had children.
I-
This one had a big, huge, wide open vagina. It was
mhm.
disgusting. I
And in
couldn't
your
even.
unapologetic self, did you let her know how you were dissatisfied?
No, I busted off and got up out of there.
Yeah, we got to get you up out of here. See, because CA come over here. He comes over here and he want to talk about that. We not gonna talk about that. Thank you, Mola, for joining. DS, thank you for being here. Josh, hi, Josh. Thank you guys for talking in the chat and being very engaging. We are putting 7 on a timeout right now until he can breathe, get some water, and come back and get back to his unapologetic self. Um, that is who he is. And because he is unapologetic, I am going to have to put him on timeout sometimes. That's why I love him and he loves me. I am being myself. So the question that I posed tonight is, are you being your unapologetic self? When I think about being my unapologetic self, I definitely am doing that. And sometimes it can be very off-putting to some. It could be hard for people to understand. But I think that I always try to live a way where I don't have to apologize for who I am or apologize for someone. So even in anger moments, watching things that I say, not always want to say things out of anger, though I do it. I'm not proud of it. It's a great weakness and you gotta fight through that shit. But though I do it, that is probably one of the pitfalls of that, because you have to, well, I at times have to figure out how to apologize for that. And it's hard because I grew up with my mom telling me, conduct yourself in a way where you never have to apologize for the things you say or the things you do. So always be conscious when you're speaking, always be conscious in how you carry yourself and how you move and all of those things. As far as like people understanding you and things of that nature. When you meet people, my mom always says, you have to let people know who you are right then and there. And like you have to show people, you have to teach people how to treat you, basically. So in being that, I have to unapologetically be me and be able to convey that to people where it doesn't offend people and where it doesn't take something away from me, So when I meet people, I often try to tell them that I'm really straightforward. I'm never trying to hurt anyone's feelings. I'm very monotone. So sometimes it comes off as I'm super sarcastic and don't care, but I have all the care in the world. And, a lot of people would think that you shouldn't even have to explain yourself to that level. But we live in a world where people are easily offended and easily hurt. So trying to be your unapologetic self, as you said. Well, you didn't say offend people, but it can definitely put some people in a box too, because it's so much that you want to show and can show to folks. What do you think about that?
I just
yeah. Hey Mo. Mo says, yes, it feels good to be my unapologetic self. Mavin says he can be his unapologetic self after apologizing for being his unapologetic self naturally. That's wisdom, Rods. Hey, Mo, you are in love with anyone currently? 7. Mavin says, exactly. You got the answer the question back to you. I just wanted to prove my point. You guys go. Yes, emotional child, help me, God. Yeah. So 7, did you have anything to say about that while you in the chat flirting with the ladies in the chat?
I wasn't. No.
Oh, you're not flirting? I'm sorry. My apologies.
That's a conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. You women think everyone's flirting when they're talking to you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you guys gotta stop. Question real fast. Do your ears hurt? Those earrings are big as hell. Do they hurt?
My ears don't hurt, never.
Are they heavy or no?
Not at all.
Okay.
What you think? It's a plank of wood hanging on my ear?
I mean, it looks heavy. Yeah, it looks like it's dangling and hanging and dangling. Like, so. All right. So, okay. So, yeah. So you have to really not be afraid, especially like the first date. I had this, I took this girl out one time. I was walking up my street and I was drinking and I had a bottle in my hand with my ignorant self.
Mm-hmm.
And what was I drinking? I think I was drinking something you would like. I was drinking Cabernet straight out the bottle,
Okay. You
like
did remind me I got a drink over here. My
like a
bad.
bum. I was walking around like a hobo, drinking out of a bottle.
That's terrible. How you gonna drink some wine all out the
I was
bottle?
ignorant. Yeah,
Was it in a bag?
I was feeling good. Was it in a bag? No, straight
Oh,
out the bottle.
oh,
It was
okay.
my
At least it
block.
wasn't in a bag. Yeah, because that would have been foo wee.
Nah, it was on my block. I wasn't just randomly walking
Okay.
around,
You know,
you know.
you ain't walking around with no bag on your block.
So I'm like at the bottom of the bottle, and she must have lived up the street. I'm like, hey, I'm like in about a half hour, I'm gonna go home, take a shower. You're gonna join me for some dinner up here at this place, right? And I was my true ignorant self,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
my unapologetic, just pure, unadulterated, drunk off a bottle of red. You know, that dark red wine gets you nasty.
Yeah, buddy.
It,
Woo
it,
wee.
it gets you. You might be drinking that light pink stuff. Are you drinking that light pink like
No,
you
I don't
always
drink
do?
no light pink, nothing, sir.
Dark pink? Let me see. You always had the pink stuff.
No, it's purple. It's
Dark?
dark. It's either dark red
That dark gets you
wines
going, yeah.
or Merlot. Yeah.
Yeah, that Merlot was
And I like the menage a trois, like the combinations of the different types of wines and
okay.
stuff.
I had the Cabernet
Yeah,
Sauvignon.
that's good.
That Sauvignon. So I was just ignorant as all hell. And
What is it again?
Cabernet Sauvignon. Sauvignon. So it just goes to show you that it's not going to always work out for you because she was disgusted with my behavior.
Mm-hmm.
She was like
Was you belligerent and drunk?
called. I don't even know the word for how I was. I was taking shots there. As soon as we sat down, we didn't even get an appetizer. I'm like, give me 2 shots of Jose Cuervo.
It's terrible.
Give me a beer. And it
Mm-mm.
got, it was white boy wasted time.
Oh God, wait. Oh God,
But
no.
yeah. But unapologetically yourself is not always a good thing.
That was gonna be my
Yeah.
next question. So, do you ever take any introspection and ever
Slept with her
notice
that night, though. But what?
what?
She hated my guts, but we slept together that night. I never talked
Oh,
to her again.
okay. Oh, okay. So I was gonna say,
Yeah,
sometimes being your unapologetic self, do you ever take any type of introspection and
yeah,
or introspective moments
absolutely.
to find out something or probably feel
Mhm.
that you might have to change something about yourself? And is
Yeah.
that easy for
Mhm.
you to do? Are you
Now
always
it is.
willing to do that?
Yeah, as a man, now it is. As I get older and more wiser, you see yourself better. You see like your own I don't want to say imperfections because you've done these things. It's too late. You are who you
Mhm.
are, but you can definitely change and alter your behavior. Like today, there was a OJ was brought up.
Yes.
I'm surrounded by a bunch of parents, and I know that I can't say what I really wanted to say because, I wanted to joke around about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm,
But it's just not the right place. You have to know where, like at a funeral, you can't joke around about some sick stuff. You know what I mean? Even though Italians, we do that. We're like, oh my
mm-hmm.
God. I mean, that guy was a scumbag in there. But, and you're saying that to his family and they're joking around. Like, we're like that type of people.
Yeah, but you wasn't around OJ family today, right?
No, I wasn't around his family, but what I wanted to say was a joke that I said
Mhm.
earlier. I was buying some sneakers earlier. I got this
Mhm,
new
mhm.
addiction now where I'm buying sneakers every day. And
Oh, for
it's the
just
weird
yourself or people and
me and
friends?
my son, no, just me and him.
Oh,
He's got
okay.
like 10 pairs that is like 10 years in advance. He's got sneakers that he doesn't even fit for like another 3-4 years.
Oh, wow, okay,
So
that's nice.
um yeah, business is good. So anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I thought of this joke, right? I'm like,
Mhm.
so it came on the news. That's where I found out about him dying. I said, oh my God, that's terrible. And then like in my mind, I'm like, yeah, since he had cancer, he actually tried out the coffin before he knew he was gonna die, and it didn't fit.
Hmm.
Like the glove joke.
Yeah, you terrible. You didn't say that,
I
right?
didn't say it, in
Oh,
front
okay.
of some
That was really
parents.
good. Like
That was pretty good, right? I thought that
yeah.
was actually pretty good. Hey
Thank you.
D, what's going on?
Thank you, D, for joining the reasoning with Roz. Thank you for joining the panel with Seven and I.
Yo, what's happening? How y'all doing?
What's up,
We're
D?
good. Did you hear that the great OJ Simpson died today, an innocent man?
Did you really just say that?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. What did I
yeah.
say?
Did you really just say that? I mean,
Did
I
I
get
say
it,
something
Ross
wrong?
girl. You was in fucking first grade and y'all was watching shit on TV and he was a black man and he was on his side, but let's be real, he killed that bitch.
Today, OJ Simpson died, an innocent man, sir.
Yeah, you tripping.
He was he was found innocent, or what he said, if he didn't quit, if he doesn't fit, must have quit, right?
Yeah, sure.
Jury of his peers, sir. So what are you saying?
Or he slit her neck, and I'll never forget.
Well, sir, this man has died, and we
Right?
don't want to accuse him of that in his death.
Would you
Because
have dated OJ, Ross?
OJ was a very older man than myself, so no, sir.
Oh,
Thank you, D, for joining the panel. Also, Jonathan Majors, I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, D. He was beating, I don't want to say beating, but him and his girl got into an altercation that was domestic violence, went to court for that. He was convicted. Earlier this week, he got his sentencing, and his sentencing was probation. And 56 weeks of community service. Do you have any thoughts on that? Oh, my bad, D.
That was with the white woman, right?
Yeah, that was with the white woman.
Yeah, leave white women alone, man. You know what I'm saying? Just have your fun with them and just go on about your business, man. Like, stop getting in relationships with white women, man. That's my thoughts on that, man.
You
You know
are
what I mean?
terrible.
He ran away from this bitch and he still got in trouble. What should that tell you?
Well, she was white, of course. So
we also have James Todd on the panel. Thank you, James Todd, for joining the panel. Nice to see you.
Good evening.
hey,
Good
James.
evening to you. I'm gonna get to you in 1 second. Also, D Kodak Black is sober. What do you think about that?
I don't give a fuck about no Kodak Black. What's the topic for tonight?
Wow, you are in an ignorant spirit tonight, D.
So we don't want to stir up this black man here with all of that aggression. Sir, the topic for tonight is, are you living and being your unapologetic self? And from the things that you just said, how you have catapulted this conversation, I would say that you are. So D, would you like to answer that?
Yeah, most definitely, man. Cause you can't live your life worrying about what people think because it's all about doing what's right for whoever you believe in, whatever what you believe in, and also for yourself, man. You can't go through life being what other people want. You gotta think for yourself and be yourself.
Oh, we have to get people up off of here doing all of that.
What happened? James, what are you doing, James?
Hey James, how are you doing tonight?
What's
Thank
going
you,
on,
D,
y'all?
for that answer. James, are you living and being your unapologetic self?
Oh, most definitely. So,
Are you fixing your nose, James?
nah, that's not me.
He's been up here quite a while, you guys. Go ahead, James. You can answer the question.
I most definitely being my unapologetic self. Oh, real fast. I just want to. You had some beautiful pictures the other day. That's a beautiful picture I saw the other day on social media. You posted very beautiful, Roswell.
Oh,
And Kodak Black. Pause. You know what I'm saying? He looks like a normal person now. You know what I'm saying? Being
yes.
off drugs, like you could tell immediately. How he looks different. You know what I mean? But yes,
Yeah.
addressing the topic, I am my unapologetic self. I don't feel any reason to, I can be myself without having to bother someone else. You know what I mean? You
Mhm.
could be unapologetic, but it comes to other people at other people's expense, rather. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I wouldn't say do that. You know what I mean? I've been able to build my own little situation with me and my faith, and you know what I'm saying, my family. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
unapologetically, yes.
Hey
I
D, can you stop eating ramen with your hands, please?
Yo, somebody's like making mad. I don't know.
That's D.
That's
That's
D.
he eating. He came up here eating.
He can't help
Yo,
himself.
D, what's good, bro? How you, my dude?
Wow, just high as all hell. Just real high off that
You off
Kentucky
that
mid.
Oh
You off
shit, my
that
bad, my bad, my
See
bad.
what is up with
Wow.
you?
D? You
I
off that
mean,
Za or what?
I thought James was bad. Wow.
Yo,
Wow.
D, you off that Za or what, man? What's
This is
going
some
on?
real drug addict type stuff tonight.
Oh, stop it.
I'm surrounded by drug addicts.
Don't say that. Thank you for what you said, James. I was before you and D came on the panel. I was asking Seven, is there any times where he takes a moment to be introspective and look at himself to see things that he might change, being unapologetic, like personally, like possibly offending people, things that people
Mhm.
do you ever
Oh,
take a
yeah.
moment to probably ever have to really reevaluate some things about yourself?
Hey
I
Sparkle,
think
my girl Sparkle's in here. Thank you for subscribing to my girl Rosgirl's channel.
Hey,
shout out to
Sparkle, thank you
Sparkle.
for
Shout out to
coming.
Sparkle.
She's
I think
an
that
extravagant
I
human being.
I think that those are the responsibilities that come with being unapologetic.
Boom.
You have to constantly always look within yourself, because you can't become somebody that hurts other people's feelings. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be that. It shouldn't have to bother other people. You understand? Like, and it
Mhm.
shouldn't have to affect the relationships that you have within your life. So with the power of that, with any power comes responsibility.
You're right.
Sparkle is definitely not apologetic at all. Am I about to get banned? I mean, what did I do something wrong?
I mean, I thought you was
Yo,
gonna
Ant
follow
Dog
that
was
up
good,
with
bro.
something.
And Dog too.
Salute.
He's unapologetic for sure.
Hey, and dog, thank you for joining.
I think
Thank
he
you
needs
guys
to
in the
I think-
chat. Sparkle, thank you for joining the channel.
Oh, hit
I
the
mean,
link,
thank you
Sparkle.
for basically joining the chat tonight. Ant Dog, I see you. Thank you. I appreciate you tonight.
You ever talked to Sparkle yet, Roz?
This show is not about Sparkle right now.
Watch your mouth.
Seven.
Watch your mouth.
Let me
Why you up here simping for Sparkle? Like, this is about Roz, girl. You see what's going on with that situation with Roz right now? What are you talking about? What the hell is wrong with this dude?
Sir, you've been simping for
Roz-
Roz for years, James. Why
Roz
don't
is,
you mind your
and I'm
business?
gonna keep on simping for Roz. So
She's a married woman, James. All right, you had your chance.
Listen, no.
You dropped the ball.
I'm a supporter of Roz 100 and always %.
And I
I'm saying?
appreciate your support, James.
Always %.
You dropped the ball,
So,
James.
I'm a fan of Roz.
You could have had this
Whatever she's
queen.
got going.
You could have had this queen. You dropped the ball.
Listen, Mike.
Yeah.
The queen is still the queen. Always gonna be the queen.
Well, she's someone else's queen now.
And I pray and bless. God bless. You understand?
Well, I'm just letting you know
Deserves
she's getting
all
thrust
of that.
on a late night.
Guys,
Holy shit, bro.
Full on.
Out of control.
Full
Out
on
of
thrust.
control. See, he been getting put down all night. We can't. Did y'all see
Really
the show
can't.
last week? I had to delete the show last week because of his language last week. It's not even up there anymore. Not even up there, 7.
Yo, what a piece of crap he is.
Yeah, you can't. I can't be getting in the hole with these hours with you sitting up here and they don't account for nothing because you want to talk any kind of way, 7. Like, what's going on?
Sparkle's
we're
And
trying
I'm
to
calling you 7 tonight and not
thank you.
777.
Sparkle's trying to get in. She's in the chat. She said, "I'm trying to get in."
Get into what? Listen, Roz, you mind if I ask the chat a question? Maybe I ask you guys a question too.
Sure.
Okay, so right now I'm about to roll up, right? Because everybody know this is a smoking friendly show, right? Is that right, Roz?
Exactly, it is.
Oh, okay. So should I smoke the stripper candy or the Gorilla Glue?
Mix them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always say Gorilla Glue. Me.
Mix them.
Mix them.
Yeah.
I do some mixing, but
It's like two different bags of blow.
It's two different kinds of.
Sparkle, you probably have to go out and come back in because it says your device isn't connected. So
I mixed one time 2 different bags of blow one time in the same bag when I was partying.
This is not that.
OG Ant said Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, that's what I said too.
Gorilla Glue. Roz said Gorilla Glue. You know what? I'm gonna go Gorilla Glue.
Mm-hmm.
Well, your Caucasian friend says mix them. If you want to get real high.
What are you smoking on tonight?
Excuse me?
I'm asking D what he's smoking on.
Oh,
tonight.
I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt you, Queen.
I'm just smoking on, just the same shit I've been smoking on, that good shit.
Reggie.
Boogie Down Brown.
I smoked on damn Reggie. Nah,
Yo, D, when you ready, hit me on the gram with an address, and I'm gonna send you a nice little pack. D, you heard?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm glad the feds are listening on this.
Man, weed is legal here, man.
It's legal, King. Send it over the wire.
Yeah, I seen like some dispensary got hit up for like $400,000 up there. Like, it was
they
like
getting money out here, man. All over with whoever got weed dispensaries in their state, and they open up to that, they getting some paper right now with that.
Roz, are you rolling up right now?
I'm sorry, you guys. Can you continue to talk? Yes, sir.
Okay.
Weed is big business, and people who've been buying weed off the streets for years are like dying and going to the store and buy weed legally.
I remember one time I didn't have nothing to smoke the weed out of, and I used my 2 fingers. James, did I ever tell you that story?
Hold on, I think you did. Tell that again.
D, you're gonna love this story, D. One time, Roz, you're a real smoker, so check this out. So anybody in the chat, this is a great weed story for you. So I looked around, it was like real late. I had no rolling papers. I had no blunts. I had no nothing, no wraps. I hate wraps, by the way. No bongs, no bowls, no nothing. I just looked at the weed. I said, well, what can I do with this? You know what I mean? I want to smoke. What am I supposed to do here? So I looked at it and I said, you know what? What if it was like a moment of like that meme with the guy that put his finger to his head, right? I don't know what that meme is. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like the Atlas dude or something. Like
I was with the leather jacket.
Oh no, I thought you were the man who was
meme, the dude that points to his head and says, wait a minute.
Oh no.
Okay, so anyways,
I thought you was talking about the mythological.
I put the bud up to my lips and I put my fingers up like I was smoking a joint or a blunt. And then I lit the end of the nug and I hit the weed, like I hit the bud as hard as I possibly could. And that shit torched and I hit it. It was hard as hell, like to do it. I only hit it like 3 times though.
Oh, you hit it 3 times.
It worked. It worked. If you pull up a bud and put that shit to your lips and pull on it, you know what I mean? It's just, it's like smoking a flower.
Yeah, like people don't. Mike was really like that when he was on weed back in the day. He was
it definitely sound like, whoa.
You could do it.
Roz, when Mike was on weed back in the day, he hasn't smoked in mad long, but when he was on weed, yeah. Mike is a different dude.
Occasionally, I might pick something up. You know what I mean? I hit the cart not too long ago.
Yo, Mike, isn't that crazy how you're like, oh, you did?
Yeah, I hit the cart not too long ago. It should have me on the floor spinning.
That shit is insane. That like,
And dog.
That nigga Mike used to smoke. He used to be like a smoker.
Hi, and dog. Welcome to the panel.
Hello, and dog.
What's happening?
Are you?
That gorilla dude good.
And dog, bro, that's
that
my
gorilla
word.
dude good.
I'm rolling that shit up right now.
I'm smoking it right now.
Nice. Everyone's getting high tonight.
Yeah. What a party. I'm so glad that you guys joined tonight. Anthony, so you heard about OJ Simpson dying an innocent man today.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about that?
Peace, blessings. Salute OJ. Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You know, we from Buffalo, man. You know what I mean? So like people saying all this stuff and all that, like OJ was people saying stuff on the internet, like it is what it is. We all from America. You know what I'm saying? He went and did his time for the crime that he did commit. He came home. You know what I'm saying?
I have an autographed knife from OJ, actually.
For your device connecting.
What?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. You were saying what are they saying in Buffalo?
They're we don't care. Nigga. Yeah, we really don't care though.
No, they're like, on the Everything Buffalo page, they're like, is this the curse been lifted? You know what I'm saying? Like, like, just shit like that. And it's just like, yo, come on, man, have some more class.
That's a good point. Maybe the Bills could win a Super Bowl now because
fuck out of here.
Because he died. Yeah.
Yo, OJ. Yo,
you never know what the real curse is.
OJ used to run this city when he was in this city. Yo, him and Rick James, like there's certain people back in the day that used to run this city.
I actually did coke with Andre Reed.
Nigga, that was before you was even fucking born.
No,
like back in the 70s, bro.
Do you still eat?
I know, but like my father used to tell me all the stuff that was going on. My grandmother used to tell me like about OJ. Like these were people that was going out, and he, you know what I'm saying? OJ used to run
party,
tell stories. Yeah, they was tell me like, you know what I'm saying? Like my pops knew. I used to be at Rick James' house. Like
OJ was getting high.
I met Rick James. Like,
you met Rick James?
Yeah, my father used to bartend all over Buffalo. My father knew everybody.
That's what's up. But yeah, OJ got out. He got out, and then as soon as he got out, he goes to the club and posted up with the white hoes. Man, it's like, damn, you don't ever learn your lesson, do you?
Yeah, he went back to jail.
Right back to
not
it.
for that. But
he did him. He came home and did him.
Respectfully, white girls don't get you killed though, D. Let's keep it real.
His own stuff.
What is going on with the rapper? Who has the rapper?
Oh, that's me. That's me. I'm sorry. My bad.
Oh yeah, that's James.
Okay, James. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
James is one ignorant human being, Ross. You know that.
No, he can rap. He can use the rapper.
He could do it, but I couldn't. You'd get me out of there.
It's cool when he do it, but
because I'm lightly melanated. That's why.
I ain't say that. Y'all about the same skin complexion, I assume, right?
Yeah,
somewhere around. I don't know.
Roger that.
Ant Dog, and I don't mean to cut you guys off. Ant Dog, we're talking about tonight. Are you living and being unapologetically yourself? OJ dated a white woman before he was accused of murder, and once he got off the trial, he started back dating white women again, as D says. So he was unapologetically himself. Are you, sir, living and being unapologetically yourself?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
And in what ways? When you hear that statement, what does that mean to you?
I don't give a shit what nobody say.
Oh wow, you
I do what I want to do. Fuck them all.
Oh, sir, at the beginning, you can't use those harsh words.
Forget them all. Forget them all.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And do you ever feel that there's anything about yourself that you have to change? Do you ever have to walk a certain line around people who can't understand you?
I don't care.
Oh,
They don't need to understand me. How long as I understand me?
what
They
about if
trying to
you
know me
offend
or
them?
get to know me.
Do you mind if you offend people? Does that matter to you?
Depend on who
Can
it
you
is.
can you be your unapologetic self without offending people in this world?
No, because you always got haters.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody ain't gonna like you, so don't matter.
Okay. Yeah.
I actually have a story real quick about being unapologetic.
Go ahead.
I said,
1 second though, because
oh, I'm sorry.
your friend is in the back. Hi, Sparkle. I'm going to bring you up.
Yeah, she's a real person.
I just want to ask you, Seven, is it a real person?
Yeah, she's from Chicago. She doesn't play around. She's unapologetic.
Okay, you're good.
You're about to find out.
Hi, Sparkle. Thank you for joining the panel.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hi.
I'm here.
How you doing, Queen? How you doing?
How you doing, Seven?
You know, just GDKing it up.
Oh, see, you already with the jokes. Here we go. Here we go. I want to answer some of these questions because I got a whole bunch of answers. I just been listening to y'all. And sister, I'm loving the earrings. Forget what he talking about. If they hang, let them dangle.
Thank you. So we did. I know. I'm not sure if you've heard. OJ died today, an innocent man. Do you have any thoughts on that? Any feelings
He
towards
ain't
that?
innocent.
Well,
He's not innocent.
to be honest with you, I would have wanted to know. I put my place in her shoes. And what I would have did in that situation. And if you know you got this big football player that's 200 something pounds plus, and it's just little old you, and you back there doing coke lines and everything else, and stuff with your best friend, and he walks in, what do you expect for him to happen? Now, if it was me and I was in that situation from the jump, I'm already having a sawed-off shotgun in the back room. You gonna have to catch me. You better get me before I get to that gun. Because that night, it wouldn't be me that was dead. So, you know, drugs is a hell of a thing. Don't do drugs, my people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, it was 2 against 1, and somebody could have did something. And somebody could have grabbed, I don't care if you grabbed the plate, something, cut him, left some blood, DNA, something to show that he was there. It's not no way that you just walked in on both of us and you just get to stabbing somebody. You taking a whole knife to a gunfight.
Right.
You know, so... I mean, like, yeah, it's fucked up that he passed away the way he passed away, but, you know, to each his own. You reap what you sow. Karma is a motherfucker, like, real shit. You get what you put into this world. So if you out here doing devious shit and you felt like you can get away because a goddamn glove didn't fit, then, hey, so be it. But you got to answer to somebody eventually.
So I am getting the impression, Sparkle, that you definitely don't think that he was innocent.
That man know he killed that damn white girl. I don't know. You know what? Everybody knew that he killed that white girl. It was just a black power thing at that moment that black people won something for once. But we all knew that man killed that woman. Everybody, that's why he got traded to the other side. We kept on trying to trade OJ for Britney Spears, and we was like, we'll take Britney Spears over here on the black side. You take OJ.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Everybody was trying to trade him off because we knew you do not represent our company, sir. You have no authorization over here.
Trying to come back. So
And then want to come back, and then you want to do an armed robbery for some shit that was your shit that you sold.
Yep,
You sold it to them, I don't know, for some cracks and whatever the fuck it was.
Wow.
You sold it to them, and then you got had in the motherfucker and decided to go back and take your shit back. You lucky you ain't get killed again.
Sparkle, you know, I'm loving you on the panel, and I'm loving your energy. You know, we try not to use the hard cuss words over here.
Oh, let me bring that all the way down.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'm unapologetic, but I apologize.
No, I appreciate it. Oh, but that is one of the questions that I asked. Are you unapologetically yourself?
Yeah, I'm unapologetic, but at the same time, if I know that I did something, I might continue to argue with you just so I can make you mad.
Oh, wow. Just so you can make them mad.
Ooh,
even more matter, just so I can find out how far you gonna let it go before you realize that I'm just messing with you.
She's toxic. I told you, my girl Sparkle.
I'm not toxic. I'm a Taurus, baby. I'm not toxic. I'm the most lovingest person ever. I will love you to the on the ground you walk on. If you do me right, well, if you turn around and you mess with me, you mess around and get the horns.
So 7-7 and James Todd, you know I love you guys very much. Just 2 minutes. Sparkle, you're a Taurus?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm a Taurus too. When is your birthday?
May 3rd.
Okay, April the 29th. Do you have any plans this year?
Actually, my friend, she wants to throw me a little get together and stuff like that. But actually, my original plans was to be in my bed and eat food and watch TV because I was diagnosed with cancer on my birthday.
Oh, I'm
last
so
year.
sorry.
So I'm gonna have me a t-shirt made that say happy birthday and then on the back say survival.
Oh wow, I am so sorry to hear that, but I definitely
I'm okay. I'm a fighter around here.
Yeah,
you know, I got it. I have my down days, I have my up days, but it's good. It's cool.
I actually I don't want to tell all my business. I actually worked in a hematology and oncology clinic, but with children. So I work with children every day who have cancer or suffer from the diseases like that. So it, like you said, I being strong is definitely what you need because people can definitely overcome it if you know, with the right thing. So I hope that everything is well for you, and I thank you so much for joining the panel and all this mess tonight.
It's wonderful. I just been seeing you out. Normally this probably be my second time, that I've actually chimed in and stuff. But my friend be having me listen and stuff, and I be like, I need to go on now. Let me say something. She be like, Sparkle, you gonna be so funny. You go on now. And I was like, I just find a way to smile. I joke, even though if it's serious. But if it's dead serious and I make a joke and I'm looking at you dead in your eyes, you might not want to take my joke as a joke.
So Sparkle came on my show, I want to say 2 weeks ago. And like she said, she's brand new to this. So we've had years of doing this conversation shows. So she's fresh. She's like when we first all came on here, you know what I mean? She's like that. She's like brand new, and she's
super brand new.
But you've got what it takes. I would watch the Sparkle show all day long.
Yeah, I heard. I think I did hear her that night when she got on your show. Yeah, the first time.
Yeah. I gave her, Sparkle. You got
VIP
tonight
with your presence, so thank you.
Yeah, she's got VIP on my channel.
I love you guys. You guys are so wonderful. 7, you be having me busting up laughing. But sometimes you just pick the wrong time to do it. But it be funny when you do it, so I can't help but to laugh.
I'm an ignorant person.
And that's okay. And don't apologize for it because that's who you is. Everybody is who
Apologetic.
they is, and that's it. If you like it or love it, if you don't, kick a rock.
I'm unapologetic.
Exactly.
Besides to Roz, I apologize to Roz.
So you guys don't ever feel so are there certain people in your life that you could possibly try to alter yourselves for just because it probably isn't welcoming to them, you being your unapologetic self, living in your truth? Like,
I would say my mom first. You know what I'm saying? Rest her soul. But then I had to give props to my friend too because she deals with me in all kinds of ways. It be, I know she gets irritated with me and everything. Like I will pass out on her floor and she be like, Sparkle, get off my floor. I be like, leave me alone. I am in my spot for the night. Like I'm right here by the toilet, wherever I need is right here. She'll be like, I'm gonna call the police on you, boy. Next thing I know, I hopped up and jetted out the door. And went home. So it and then about my stuff that I got going on. I can only be around clean people.
yeah.
If you show me any kind of way that you was dirty, I will unapologetically tell you about yourself and then leave up out your house because I feel like I don't want to disrespect your crib.
Right.
But I'm clean.
Oh, thank you for that. D, I see that you're back on the panel. I do want to transition and move forward. D, what do you think about the No Diddy campaign?
I just think that Diddy is. I think Diddy just got kind of like drunk with power, and he just decided to. He thought that he was really untouchable. That's why he was doing all of those. So what?
No, go ahead.
I said I think that he just got drunk with power, and he just wanted to do just the craziest things he could think of because he felt like he was just gonna get away with it forever, and it just all caught up with him. He's got a lot of blood on his hands when you really just look at his career, and everybody that has been on his label has been ruined in some kind of way. So I think it's
so you think that you think that's some precedent for with all the stuff he's been accused of now because of how the people on his label have reacted towards him?
Yeah, man. He's done everybody on his label wrong when you think about it, and he gave them back their publishing when it was worthless because he already made off all the money off of it, so he kind of just gave it to them, really just to get some brownie points off of them. And try to look like a good guy, but he's already made all the money off of it. So
that's actually not true. It's still worth hundreds of millions.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really?
Man, for the record. So you're lying, D.
But Diddy been telling us this all the way back in the day, just like R. Kelly was telling us this. They song about it. That's the part that's the part that gets me. Like, I don't understand. You want to wait 20-something years, 30-something years later to claim something he didn't did back in the 90s. He been telling everybody what he's doing. If you listen to his songs, just like R. Kelly, it seems like you ready. Who seems like they ready?
Yeah, age ain't nothing but a number.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So they've been sitting here telling us all this time and stuff. Now, don't get me wrong.
What songs about Diddy? What songs did he what were songs were he using? Because I don't know any.
I don't want to know.
Yep, I don't want to know. Money, power, respect.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, that don't stop, won't stop. It's a Diddy
Mhm.
party. He the
Yeah.
one that came off with the FO.
Mm.
Naming his parties FO. So if you going to a party that's a FO,
which is a freak off.
you
For those of
right,
you who
you
know.
know exactly what's finna happen. So don't come in that party not ready to buzz down, because then what is you there for?
Respectfully, Sparkle, would you have, you know,
Wow.
would you have let P. Diddy, you know?
That is not the question, 7.
And that's a question that will never even cross my mind, because I would have been able to tell the way he danced and his mannerisms that something was a little sugary in the
Figuring
tank.
out here. Oh Lord.
Yeah, his dance moves were a little freaky.
Exactly. And then he walking around with a wig and a lace shirt on and everything else and looking high. Don't say that man don't get high.
He gets high, yeah.
So do you guys think that Cassie is working with the government to get him hemmed up like this?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they already said she's talking to them and cooperating with them.
And she
went behind her back. She got that settlement money and then went and talked to them, and now finna get him in even more trouble.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. It wasn't a clause or anything in her settlement.
Well, his sons are not innocent either. His one son just got arrested.
Yep.
Really?
And then, well, if you go back to the beginning of the case where they kicked in his dough, his sons were put in handcuffs. They only put violent, dangerous people in handcuffs when they kick your door in, or just people they want to detain. So the kids ain't really dangerous, but
could it have been an unlawful detainment?
No, absolutely not. It's Homeland Security. I mean, they came in. You know what I mean? The feds came in, Roz. What do you mean?
Like father, like son.
Yeah.
I mean, he was exposed to it. That's probably a normal for that young man.
So they're saying his son is doing the same thing that I'm
yeah,
sorry.
they said.
What D?
Nah, I said fuck that little nigga, man, and fuck Diddy too, man. Like,
He looks just like him too. The one son. The other one doesn't look
he needs
like.
to get his own. He need to get his own motherfucking personality. We get it. You look like Diddy. You dance like his faggot ass. Like, come on, man. Like, man.
And he modeled.
You know, Sparkle, you may not know this, but DS was actually in making of the band P. Diddy's show.
Yeah. He didn't make it to the second round, but he was running with all of them when it first came on.
Yeah, he walked
just like his daddy. Just like his daddy. He had a couple verses, but there was a majority of Biggie songs, Lil Kim songs, May songs. He was the hype man.
Yeah.
He was the hype man. He really ain't come out with nothing. That's why he came up with that goofy dance. Because he was the hype man. He got the crowd hyped up. He threw the party. See?
I can hear you. Go ahead. Do you got to turn your volume up or something?
Yeah, do you have to actually talk like a man?
Hello, sir.
You're so quiet now.
Give me a second. Hold on.
Yeah, those drugs are hitting hard. Yeah, geez, right around this time, the high really starts to peak and things fall apart with the channel.
Man, shut the fuck up. But look,
Jesus,
look, check this out.
You disrespect.
Check this out, man.
Ignorant. Go ahead.
All right, check this out. Okay,
yeah.
So look, what I was gonna say was this.
Yeah, stop sitting on the door.
What I was gonna say was this. What I was gonna say was this. Diddy, Mace, Biggie, all of those guys, they all had questionable lyrics. If you go back and listen to that shit, especially Biggie. Biggie was a wild dude. Like, I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was going on at Bad Boy, man, but it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing. No straight shit going on over there. Like, it was
talking
like
about
gay shit.
Sucking on the
Oh my gosh!
Diddy and Biggie is the ones that started the FOs. They the co-founders of the FOs.
Do you think Biggie was gonna expose Diddy's freaky ways? And
Yes,
you
that's
think
why he got him killed, and Tupac was on the verge of doing it too. So he got people to kill him too. He likes to silence people.
that's a
He
good
don't like nobody to go up against him. You go up against him, he gonna buck up. And if you ain't ready for that buck up, then
yeah.
you suffer the consequences. You got Diddy.
Is he powerful just because he has money, or is it something else that gives him power?
He got power because he got money. He's almost a billionaire. He hangs with billionaires.
I think he's got recordings too.
And he definitely he got recordings, he got secret cameras and everything, and that's why don't nobody is messing with him or saying nothing out against him. Really, is because he can drop them recordings and them tapes anytime. Like if I'm going down, you're going down with me too.
I think so.
So, are you guys saying that all these people who have been to his parties, who we've seen, that they've shown, that they've spoken about, that all these people are basically complicit in the things that he does or that he's done, and because they don't want to be put out like that, they're not going to say anything?
You don't go to a P. Diddy freak off party without you consciously knowing that you finna freak on somebody or somebody about to freak on you. What's the point of you going?
Have you ever been freaked on, Sparkle?
Man, you business, sir. I got 4 boys.
That's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
7.
I mean, listen, we're all adults here, Ross. All right.
I got kids just like you got kids. You ever been freaked on?
By women, yeah.
Exactly.
Right. I've had women do some really, really
exactly. So don't ask nobody nothing that if you ain't done it yourself, because you already know the answer.
Have you licked the boo boo?
Oh my God! What?
Get out of here, because see, he's trying to change this show from what it is. So, what does that say about these people, about that community? I don't want to say particular names, but we have the Meek Mills out here, the videos of them crying and having sex, the allegations of these men being gay, being homosexuals now. Like, all of this is coming out. Like, what does this actually say about society, about that group, that entertainment world? It's like,
well, they basically like the song, money, power, respect. The more money you got, the more power you get, the more respect you gonna get. You know what I'm saying? So
they got kids too. They have
even
children.
though they got kids and they living on the house, they got 3 guest houses. One of them guest houses probably for each one of his kids, so they don't know what's going on in the main house. But you know what I'm saying, Diddy party with his kids too. That's why his son got this new. He got this new allegation on him because a female came out and said that his son, it wasn't Diddy, it was his son, but Diddy is the one that chartered the boat and everything else, and it's recorded asking him to stop touching on her like that. She filed a lawsuit against his son. He in trouble now. Everybody coming out the woodwork. What goes on the dark comes in the light eventually.
And his sons, from what I heard, his sons were getting them from Instagram and bringing them and letting Diddy once they got to the house.
And that part is topsy-turvy with me, because it's either he, is he bisexual, or is it just that he just likes men? Because everybody's trying to say he's gay, but he's also breaking down some of the baddest chicks out here.
Well, he's clearly bisexual though.
I mean,
yeah, see what I'm saying?
I don't. For
I think all those rich guys are bisexual like that.
I think that if a man sleeps with a man and he sleeps with a woman, he's still a homo. It ain't no bisexual to
Right,
it.
right.
Like,
Right, you still like it up the glory hole, sir, when it's all said and done.
Oh,
yeah. Because naturally you're supposed to be with the woman, so you choose not to do that.
But
So.
then it do kind of make sense that you saying that though, because you don't hear him beating on no men. You always hear him beating on a female.
he did smack Drake.
No what?
He smacked Drake.
Everybody probably didn't put their hands on Drake once a while in a while.
Right. Yeah, I can see that.
Everybody there probably put hands on Drake once upon a time, bucked up at him and he cowered down. You know what I'm saying? So Drake, I smack Drake.
Yeah.
Maverick Plumman says the recorders might have been on a plane to Antigua that Diddy wasn't actually on. I bet something was on the plane. Hi, Miss C. Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, I believe it too. Just like he had what's her name from the City Girls bringing him that pink cocaine. I believe it. I believe it. He got access to his own private jet. Man, he going through the land like whoever going to that jet in the hangar, and they pulling off when they can pull off. They ain't checking no bags, no none of that.
Do you guys actually know? Do you guys actually know what they're investigating or what he's being charged for?
Sex trafficking.
Yeah, sex trafficking, weapons distribution, narcotic distribution. He was distributing it. Not only was he using it, he was giving it out too.
Yeah, like giving it out.
Okay.
Not selling it because he's got enough money.
He got enough money, and then, oh my God, it's just, sometimes when you look at stuff, you be thinking like, okay, yeah, you're partying with Diddy. Ooh, you up in here with an A-star baller, y'all kicking and everything else. And all time along before y'all even showed up at this man party, all the bottles of liquor was already spiked.
I went to can I say something real quick, Ross?
Sure, go ahead.
With these super rich people like that, I went to a party after hours one time with one of the richest people that live in my city, and he was a huge cokehead. There's no way around it. I don't even know what else to say. He dumped out so much coke at this party, which was at his residence. I literally looked at it and I said, I should get out of here because this looks like a kilo, allegedly, of cocaine on a table. Wow. Just to party with. I'm not talking about a couple ounces. I'm talking about it looked like a brick of cocaine for people to do. So these people throw wild, freaky parties.
Oh yeah,
right, and it's for free. They not selling it. Hey, chick, go get you a line. Go, you too. Go get you a line.
Yeah, I mean, I might have took some that night.
1 second, you guys. I do want to thank. I did just receive a cash app. I want to thank you for that cash app. I don't want to say your name, so the initial is S. Thank you very much for that. I greatly appreciate that. Dirty Dude is laughing. I can understand what you're saying about that party. I myself am now 40, 41. I'm about to be 42 in like 18 more days, you guys. Oh, wow. But in my young,
yes, happy birthday, Queen.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Happy birthday to you too, Sparkle.
I feel old now. I'm about to be 43. I wish I could get 42 back.
Wait, what type of cake do you like, Ross?
Red velvet.
Red velvet cake with white frosting? Probably not white, right?
Well, with buttercream or white cream frosting.
Buttercream or white cream? Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Asking me and telling me happy birthday. I appreciate that. Yeah, but like I was saying, I have been to some crazy parties. I have been to some parties where there have been people, certain type of professionals that you wouldn't even would think or assume would party and get down like that with all types of drugs and everything. But for me, when I see things like that, I at that time saw that and got up out of there. I think
Oh, you would leave.
Oh yeah, because it's important to not be of this world. So if you know or you have some type of moral or ethics about yourself, integrity, then certain things you're not going to be around. So that was the question I was posing. Like, are we living in this world where people no longer have morals, where they no longer care about folks, and they're so complicit with what's going on because they have money or because of fear? If we live in a world like that, nobody's safe.
Yes, ma'am. That's the kind of world. We don't have those neighbors no more where you can go and you do something wrong. Your neighbor could tell your tail up and take you to your mama and tell your mama why they told your tail up, and then your mama tell your tail up too. We don't have no more of that. Everybody is either out here for themselves or they're mad at the next person for what they get because they don't have it. So now you want to rob, shoot, and kill somebody to get what somebody else got. Like I don't get it. Like I'm very unique. Like I will if I go shopping with somebody and I'm like, oh, these pair of shoes is cute, and then that person turns around and buys those shoes, I won't buy them. I just won't. That's just me, because for one thing, I don't want nobody to walk around looking like me, and I'm damn sure not gonna walk around looking like you. You know what I'm saying? So you'll never be able to say, oh, Sparkle went and did this because I did it and everything else. You'll never get to say that about me. But the way these generations is coming up now, y'all, they out here doing the most. These kids is out here doing the most. And believe me, my youngest is 22.
Oh, wow.
My oldest is 27. I have 4 boys.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm born and raised in Chicago, but I live in Minnesota now. I left Chicago to bring my boys up here so they wouldn't be a statistic in Chicago.
Yeah.
I didn't want them to be on that murder list. I didn't want them to go through that. So I moved myself to better my kids' future. Now my kids work for Ford. You know, they went through school, they graduated, they doing what it needs to do, and I'm an only child, so it was always me and my boys.
Oh wow.
You know, so I had them in ROTC and everything, so they yes ma'am, no ma'am. They don't cuss in front of me. You don't have kids out here like that no more. These kids out here cuss you out. You don't want to smack the face out their mouth.
You so right. Mavis says, just imagine being us with a billion. I would do crazy shit. I think money makes the dark shit in people's mind an actual option, whereas with us it's not. Yeah.
Because we learned how to go without. We didn't have money like that. We didn't have parents that'd be like, here go this big allowance, here go this new phone. We didn't have that.
Yeah, I think that what he says is very true though. It makes more things an option, because if it's not available to you, then all you can do is dream of it. But when you actually get in that moment when you have to deal with that temptation, and if you're not strong enough to fight certain temptations that Diddy's particularly going through, sex parties and all these type of escapades and things like that, like
okay, let me ask you a question, Miss Ree. What do you buy someone as a gift that already has everything?
You you make them something. You make them something that's individual and personal to them.
They got so much money that anything that you think of getting them as a gift, say for a birthday present or whatever, they already got, and probably got something 20 times more better than what you can afford.
I read about
money is really the root of all evil because money allows you to do things that you normally wouldn't do.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, money and but you need money though.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's a tough call.
1980.
I mean, I don't think money is the root of all evil, true enough, but still, like, money does not make a person. Like, you turn yourself into that. These people have full right to turn away, walk away, do right, help the world, put their money somewhere, all types of things. Like,
I was much happier broke now that I think about it.
Everything because I'm broke right now, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I am so at peace.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the people that surround me that want to use me because I have money. Them type of people, they stay away from me. So now I find myself as a loner.
That's good. That's a good point, though.
You know what I'm saying? So money does do a lot of things. I made sure I maintain me through the month and everything else, and do what I do. And I never hate on the next person. I'm never gonna walk behind you, and you're not gonna walk in front of me. We're gonna walk side by side together.
Mm-hmm.
Go
ahead, Ross.
7, you said that life was much easier for you when you were broke. So I'm getting the implication that you probably got your pennies up a little bit or something, respectfully. So could you
not pennies
compare? And I'm not, I ain't trying to put your business out there like that. Could you like give me like a little compare and contrast of like what was so good when you was broke then and what's so different now?
Miss C wants to know what's your Cash App, Sparkle.
Oh, okay.
She wants to send you a little something.
You can put it in the chat for her.
I don't even know. Sparkle, yeah. What's your Cash App? What were you asking me, Ross?
I was asking you, since you know both worlds, what are these differences for you? What is it that you miss in your broke world that's so different in your now that you got your paper up world?
Send it.
I would say, let me put her thing in here real quick. Is that okay, Ross?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Is that a no or
no? I said yeah.
I don't know if I did it right, y'all. I'm sorry.
Probably not. Probably not, Sparkle.
Did you put it in?
You can just send it to Ross, bro, if you want, Missy. When I was broke, I would sleep peacefully. Like now that I have some things going on, it's true that you worry more about one. When you don't have money, you don't have to worry about losing it. You don't got none. Now when you have money, that's another worry. Damn, I got to make sure I maintain this lifestyle, maintain this amount, or get more. When you're broke, you just want to make just enough, and you're happy with that. That's why a lot of people. I don't want to use the word broke, but I want to use the word when you have less. You know what I mean? Have less and have more. I don't want to say broke and then money. Like you just have less. And then when you have money, you have more. You know what I mean? So there's less problems when you have less, even though you go, oh man, I need to get some money. I got to get my money together. That's really your only problem is that. And when you do have it, it doesn't really fix your real problems. You know what I mean? Like, what does money do to somebody like Sparkle said she beat cancer. She has cancer. She beat it. What does money do if you have cancer? It can't buy you the cure. There is no cure. But what does money do when someone dies? You can't buy him back. What does money do if you're sick personally? You can't pay for, whatever you need. If you lose your legs, money could buy you probably a really good prosthetic leg, but money can't get you your regular leg back. I watched a movie called Father Stu the other day with Mark Wahlberg. It was based on a true story, and it made me appreciate life because his story was in the movie he got hit by a car, was in a coma, hopped out the coma, was doing good, turned his life over to God, became a priest or whatever, and then had a rare disease he found out where he lost his movement, his muscles started to deteriorate. And I just ruined the movie for you guys, but he died at 50 years old. So when you do the math on that, he turned his life over to God, but he still died at 50.
Mm-hmm.
So if we only have, let's say, 10 years left, I mean, who really cares about money at the end of the day? If you only have 10 years left, who cares how much money you have in your account when you die? You know what I mean? So money is an illusion. So
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, and it's the things that they have access to that they indulge in because of the money that has gotten them to this point, such as the pink cocaine, the women who dance on the poles, the male strippers and prostitutes. Look at this debauchery. And then even people like TD Jakes have been implicated in this stuff. Can you believe it? TD Jakes?
I mean,
Terrible. Terrible.
People do freaky stuff like
Yeah, and that's another thing.
You know,
I don't want to condemn anybody because of their freaky nature.
I just heard a story of a female teacher. You could Google it. A female teacher that was like 25 got on Snapchat and pretended not to her own students, but just to underage kids, boys that were like 12, 13, that she pretended that she was 14.
Yeah, see, I'll condemn that type of freaky nature because when you are being evil and complicit and abusive and
right
the law, then come on. What the hell?
For money, I don't care what you do for money personally. Like if you gotta go get it, you gotta go get it. I get it. So I'm not gonna tell you, hey man, you're living wrong. I'm not the type to say, hey, you're living wrong. You can't do that.
You want.
Yeah.
Sparkle, you don't know what's going on right now, do you, sweetheart?
I'm on mute right now.
You don't know your Cash App, do you, sweetheart?
Yes, I do know my Cash App. I think you seeing it wrong. It's $SP 1981 SP.
Yeah, I put it in there right.
Yeah.
Maybe Miss C was bullshitting. She didn't send you nothing.
Don't be disrespectful.
Right. Don't do my people like that. I'm trying to build me a people. Maybe one of y'all let me host with y'all or something.
Yeah, I'll let you hold something, all right.
But y'all serious. Y'all got my brain over here. The wheels is working and the cobwebs is coming off and I'm trying to be extra sophisticated.
Yeah, Roz is one of the women on here that make me
you don't have to do that. Be relaxed and be cool.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be me. It's just I'm making sure I watch my words.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
My mouth is like a sailor, boy. I'll cut you from left to right, up, down, diagonal, and reverse.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I love this channel because it really keeps me composed, civilized, and then it's so hard. It's like once I break out of this channel, it's like I'm out of jail. You know what I mean? Because she locks me up. She doesn't let me eat. She throws me in in my cell, cold and afraid. It's like my warden,
What do y'all think is, I'm sorry, Seven, go ahead.
She strips me of my clothes. She throws me in my cell.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I do not.
Sparkle, you didn't know Roz is my neighbor. Did you know that?
No, I did not. Where are you guys at?
I'm just playing. I actually live in Buffalo, New York.
Okay, you went to Buffalo, New York. Miss Roz?
Roz is live from Africa.
Oh my goodness. Well, if you live from Africa, hey Zamunda, Wakanda forever.
Yes, I'm glad you said Zamunda because I want to go to Zamunda before Wakanda. I love Zamunda. Yeah.
Zamunda.
My favorite movie. My favorite movie, Coming to America.
Yes.
Zamunda.
What?
It's that in the old color purple.
Yeah, that was my favorite. That too, one of my favorites.
You saw how far to hit me.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I
Stop it.
told you love Sparkle, Roz. I knew you were gonna love Sparkle.
You been having me. I've been fighting all my life.
Wow.
Thank you, Dirty Dude. Thank you, Bob, for joining. I hope that you're having a good night. We are talking tonight, Bob, about and those who are joining about are you being your unapologetic self or living your unapologetic life? We have since then maneuvered into talking about the No Diddy P Diddy situation and how people are being complicit, the lack of integrity and morals, what gets people to this point, and money being the root of all evil. 7 is now telling us about a broke life.
Sparkle, baby girl, listen, mute yourself, baby, if you got that shit going on in the background like that, Sparkle. Don't have that shit. Don't have that shit going on while she's talking. All right.
Help me start with the lady.
Don't do me. Why you
I'm gonna do you the same way I just did you right there. Listen, mute yourself if you got some shit going on in the background, sweetheart. You're making me look bad.
Oh my, okay. My bad. Unapologetic.
I don't want to slam you on your neck now tonight.
No,
that won't happen
on panel 7.
I ain't worried about 7. I ain't worried about him.
Watch that mouth of yours. So
thank you guys for joining the Reason I'm a Rise Girl. If you have not hit the like, please hit the like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel,
you know what? Let me talk.
Hey, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And also, I do have a Cash App. So my Cash App is RiseGirl37. At any time, you can donate to it, and I will greatly appreciate it. We are talking about being unapologetically yourself. Also, O.J. Simpson died today, an innocent man. We are speaking on that. If you have any thoughts on that, gladly hit the link. We have Sparkle here on the panel with us, and we also have the ignorant report up here. Yeah. Thank you for joining. I
wanted to say a couple of things real quick, Roz, if you would just be quiet for a minute.
Sure. Go ahead, sir. I'll let you have a take at it.
Okay, thank you. So watching, I'm watching everything at all times. So your channel is fantastic. It's growing. I would like to see, as everyone else would like to see, more content and more shows. You need to make yourself more available.
I ain't got time, sir.
Well, I don't care if you don't, but we need 2 shows a week at least.
That's what I'm giving you when I can.
Thursday and Saturday.
And then if I can't get there, I try to make it up and give a Friday.
No, we need Thursday and Saturday.
Y'all wild out like you did last week, and I had to delete the show.
Why did you delete it though?
Because of the words and the language.
There's nothing wrong with the words, child.
You guys were referring to the woman's anatomy, the man's anatomy, all that stuff.
Yeah, but what is wrong with that though?
Let's talk. Now.
What's wrong with it though?
There were scientific and medical words that you could have used. You didn't just have to say that.
Anyways, listen, don't delete the shows. Don't do what I do. I delete every show that I make sometimes. Don't do that. You got to leave it up because
no, 7. I have.
Well, do whatever you want, okay? You know what?
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Talking to you is like talking to a wall. You know that?
How dare you, 7?
It's like talking to a wall.
Go ahead, talk to you. It's like talking to a wall.
As your channel, don't interrupt me, Sparkle. As your channel grows and you get, 200, 300, 400, 500, once you hit like 400 or 500 subs, they start really flowing in. You know what I mean? It's that hump of getting over that 200-300 mark. Once you get to that 4 or 5, it's not so much the views as those subs start coming and those people. Like, if you look at the Sparkle, you got shit going on, man. if you look at the subs, right,
Mm-hmm.
it's not about the subscriber count. It's about the quality of people that are subscribed.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you're right because your content is who you're going to have like, oh, this channel is good. And then, you have some people like me saying some ignorant stuff, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they may say, hey, you know what? I don't want to donate to this because this is craziness.
Mm-hmm.
Or you might have that person that donates because of a real raw conversation. So it's a fine line, how you're running your stream, your show.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's success in your future with this.
Thank you,
Give
Seven.
me that 100 a night. That's how I always looked at it. You know what I mean? I used to talk to CT about that. Give me that 100 a night and it's successful. No matter what, even if you're up here 2-3 hours, who cares? Give me that 100 a night and it's worth my time,
Yes, you have a beautiful show.
Thank you for that, Seven. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
very,
no problem.
very,
You
very
have a wonderful show.
She
Thank
does,
you,
doesn't she,
Sparkle.
Spark? Sparkle, did you get a Cash App?
Yes, I did. So I was just waiting for you to
Thank you, Miss C.
Go ahead,
Miss C, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. I appreciate it.
That's nice.
That's gonna help me get my medicine this month. So
That's nice, Sparkle.
anything that helps is gladly appreciated.
That is beautiful.
Miss C, you're a wonderful
Thank you, Miss C.
You're a wonderful woman, Miss C.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow. That's awesome. That is awesome.
That is so nice. Like you've created this, Roz. This is all you right here. You've created this beautiful channel, this beautiful network of good people that know that they can't, you gotta act right. You can still act wrong, but act right over here. You know what I mean? You can act wrong, but act right.
We all got a little ratchet in us, but
you just gotta learn how to follow directions. If you know how to follow directions, everything will be okay. Just listen and follow directions.
Yeah, that's what I tell my son. I point to my ear and I say, when you go to school, you better listen to your teachers.
Exactly.
That's all I say is just listen to your whatever they tell you. You better listen to your teachers.
Yeah, because I'm one of them old school ones. The teachers call me. I got to come up to that school.
Oh, no.
I'm coming up there with the robe on, the bonnet on, and everything.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And you going to be that student over there sitting in the chair acting like you doing your work. And I'm, no.
Oh, God.
They didn't call me up here, sir. Come out. Let me holler at you.
Wow.
I'm one of them mamas, house shoes and all.
Yeah,
pull up in the truck with the 18s banging in the parking lot and everything.
Oh yeah. Oh, they know they're in trouble. Yeah, yeah.
How my miss go on talking about I heard you was looking for me. Here I go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that. Yeah, that security comes right out to meet you, Sparkle. Yeah.
Right, security come there. Can we help you, ma'am? My son in here. The teachers called me, move out my way, and let me through.
Yeah, they go, hello, ma'am. How can we help you? And then you go, oh, no, you can't. No, you can't.
You can't help me. You better help him.
Yeah.
You can't help me.
I'm gonna need you to cover up. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Give me a second because I'm
you're giving too much cleavage.
Sorry.
Yeah, Rob, we're gonna need you to cover up, woman.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, your husband just texted me and said, "Tell her to cover up." Thank you. Yeah, pull that up a little bit. Thank you. Pull that blouse up a little bit.
Right. Because he was just doing the most because I'm looking at the picture. I'm trying to see what you're supposed to be covering up. You look like a beautiful queen to me. I don't know.
Thank you, Sparkle. Thank you for joining tonight.
Yes, ma'am. And I subscribe to your page, so I will get notifications when you on, and I will definitely hop on if I can.
Now, Sparkle, where did
we appreciate that? I will appreciate that.
Where did you hear, Sparkle? Where did you hear about Rod's Girls channel?
Actually, my friend, she listens to her, and so we was watching it on the TV, and I was like, I should chime in because the homie 7 on there.
Oh,
And
okay.
so that's why I was like, hey, y'all. And then you was like, there goes Sparkle. I was like, okay, he remember who I am.
Good, good. You know,
That's
Roz
good.
has a real she has a real channel with some real titles and topics. She works hard. She don't come on that often, but when she does, it's like I make sure, to pull up.
Yes, because her channel was completely different from yours.
Very professional. Yeah, she's
Very
like
professional.
the Harvard college. I'm like the city. Like anybody can come to my college. You know what I mean? You're accepted. All you gotta do is
Right.
walk.
You were Donna Academy. You were Yeezy. You were
No,
Yeezy Academy.
I'm like the city. Like, come on in. As long as you graduated high school, come on in and sit down. If you pass, great. If not, who cares?
Hey,
Here's
I
some weed.
feel you.
Here's some weed. Here's some drugs. Here's something to drink.
No drugs, but we could do the weed and the drink.
Well, Sparkle, you've done ecstasy before. I mean, you lived in Chicago.
Well, we're not about to talk about that.
All right.
I am coming up on.
I am not a drug user, sir, except for the drugs that I'm on now.
All right. So, Roz, we're coming up. Let me do it for you. We're coming
No.
up towards the end of the show, actually, right now.
So I am coming up on the 2-hour half mark of the show. And y'all know I got to go to work, and some of y'all do too. So we're going to call it a night. Thank you, Sparkle, so much for joining tonight. Do you have any last words?
I can't wait to hear your show the next time you go on. I got my phone set up for you, baby. So when next time you on here, I'm definitely chime in.
Thank you so much for joining, Sparkle. I appreciate that. I'm definitely going to try to be here on Saturday. And thank your friend, whoever suggested
Miss C.
Thank you, Miss C, because I appreciate that.
Miss C, I ain't gonna lie, Miss C. I'm upstairs. We live in the same building. I'm upstairs.
Cool.
She told me to get on your page and stuff like that, and it was so nice that I was able to talk to you and stuff like that. But
yeah, I appreciate that. I am so happy. I'm happy that I got a chance to speak to you. So I just say that I am wishing you all peace and blessings, and in the best health that you can be in. So I will be praying for you, Sparkle. So thank you for joining.
All right, thank you, love. You have a good night.
You too. Bye. 777. Do you have some last words, sir?
Sure. I would love to say some last words, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay. You got to let me say my last words, though. You can't just give me my last words and shut me down.
Their last words are whatever you would like to say to sum up and wrap up the night in regards to OJ dying an innocent man, Jonathan Majors, Kodak Black, no Diddy, or you being and living.
Can I just have my own? Like, this is like you're telling me what to do. I don't like that.
I'm saying that is what the closing words are, usually about. So
Who says? I mean, why does it got to be like that?
Yeah, because we're closing up the show, so we're closing it up with those little things that we were talking about too.
I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about my own last words.
Go ahead, 7. So please try not to deviate from the last word. So go ahead.
I moderate, I mean
you moderate, but I'm the host, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Shout out to my girl Sparkle.
Thank you, Sparkle.
We on the block damn near every day. Posted with them 30s. Fuck a Trey 8. Your bitch all on me, all up in my face. I told that bitch get back. Fuck trying to wife a bitch.
Thank him. Everyone, thanks 7 for his presence tonight on the channel. It was wonderful. I appreciate him, and we appreciate his moderation. It has been a wonderful night. I want to thank you guys all for joining me tonight for another Thursday night vibe. I hope that you guys are living your unapologetic lives and being your unapologetic selves, but remembering that we cannot offend and persecute others. I also want to say to Mo Love, thank you, Mo, for joining tonight. I appreciate that. And I'm gonna make you a moderator. I do have to do that. Dirty Dude, thank you so much for being in the chat and moderating. Let's see what Randy So-Called says. I got a crush on Portia, Rise Girl. Since you married, you cute, but married, tell her I said hi next time you see her. Randy SoCal, when I see Portia, I will definitely tell her that you said hi. and the ignorant fucker is still in the back, you guys. Also, if you haven't subscribed to Midlife Bro Logic, here for the tea, the 777 Network, Childless and Podcast, Mo Love. We also have CT. Who else? There is This Might Be Risky. If you know Black Moses, the Black What Up Moses Network, you can subscribe to that. Please support all those people. Those people support me, and I appreciate that support. I was going to talk about in regards to being your unapologetic self. I got sidetracked, but do that, be that. Let's not offend people. As James Todd said today, you oftentimes have to explain those things so that you don't put people off and that you don't offend them. So to the panel, thank you, Dee. Thank you, James Todd. Thank you, the Ignorant Fucker Report. Thank you, Sparkle and Spiller Oliver. I hope to see you guys this Saturday. Continue to support me, continue to share the channel, and continue to get people to subscribe, please. So have a good night.